Maybe Sergeant Frank Miller, probably one of the others doing practice learning to be display jump masters looking out.
You need your binoculars for that, or very good cameras with great zoom lenses, I reckon. But yeah, if you can see them, it's fantastic. Again, looking skyward, everybody's looking up. See first sights of the first guys jumping out of the aircraft. Not many minutes to go.
Not many minutes to go at all. They are climbing over top, and I think if we could give them a cheer, we could encourage them to get out. They might be a little bit nervous. So in 3, 2, 1, big cheer. There he is, smoke's on the aircraft. We've got the smoke training for the aircraft. That's not the aircraft on fire. That is one of the jumpers signalling they're about to exit. So if you keep looking up, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 out on the first pass. They're coming down. So this is the free-fall group, dropping out right above the Clacton, and then behind them you've got another group coming out with smoke on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's a total all the way up to 9. So you have the first 5 that have got out, and they're going to be spiralling their way over towards where we are. And then they can start bringing their approach. So we've got the first group, which is the free-fall group, and you might notice a different colour canopies. So the blue canopies, they are the Tigers, and then you have the blue canopies with red and yellow stripes, who are the RLC Silver Stars. Now you've got coming in, leading in Corporal Hurst. He's going to be leading in on this setup, and he's also deployed the TSA flag, who are the organisers that have got us here today. So we like to fly the flags. Some other flags will also go on for the Twilight Jump, and just behind him is the Warrant Officer, Class 2 Gibson, with the 200 square foot Army flag, setting the pattern. Your Corporal Hurst from Corporal Highlands is down there, he's lit the smoke, giving the jumpers their reason on their Twilight Jump angle, how they're going to come in. Here comes Corporal Hurst first, leading it down. First one down, right into the T. And he's down, followed by W2 Gibson from the RLC Silver Stars, coming in right into the smoke. The old Corporal Milton with the TSA flag coming down. And you've got Private Gibson, who's also coming down behind him with the RLC flag with smoke on. Followed closely by Corporal Eddie Rudd. So Corporal Eddie Rudd is coming down now with the Union, he's got a leg flag, so attached to his back. Here he comes.
Taking it a bit slowly this time.
He is, he's been nice and slow, nice and gradual. Here's one of our most accurate jumpers. Is he going to hit the tee? Oh, just short of the tee. So,
a great display.
I want to change your direction now to look straight up. You now have the crew group formed up. The crew stands for canopy relative work. The crew is where they crash their canopies into each other. They've linked in together. They've got the pyro going. So you've got Sergeant Frank Miller leaning in. You've got Private Ryan Clark and Private Matthew Botwright right and left of him. They now transition into a downplane, and they're screaming down towards the earth, sparks like smoke, and then they split. They split about 200 feet above the ground, and they're spiralling in to get to their landing pattern, followed swiftly by Private Jacob Jackson, who's on camera. So Sergeant Frank Miller leading in. He's turned off the sparks now, coming in from quite land. Nice big bump slide. Private Ryan Clark is coming in. He's going to get a bit wet there, and there he goes, straight into the water with Private Matthew Botwright just behind him, and Private Jacob Jackson on camera into the ground.
I think he's going to get extra duties. He got his feet wet.
He did get his feet a little bit wet there. He's going to have a few extras, I think, there. But that is the team safely on the ground, all the way in, and now they're going to close into the middle.
Practice in it, but it's something they train for, and aerobatic pilots are used to things being upside down and back to front. And just on cue, here they come, the Firebird display team, pulling up in front of the wind farm, smokes for blaze, cameras at the ready, everybody. Here we go.
So we welcome back Nigel and John. We spoke to them live on BBC Essex earlier today. Already I can see their little lights on the tips of their wing, but I didn't notice earlier them flashing and flickering. I mean, whether it's just because it's darker now, I didn't notice that earlier, or whether they put them on flicker mode. But even the lights themselves, just marking the tips of the wings and the tail fin, look great, don't they?
I think a lot of it is the light that we can see this evening. It's reflecting the wingtip lights of the aircraft. You'll see the red and the green. So the red is the port side, or the left-hand side of the aircraft, and the green is the right side of the aircraft, starboard. And then we've got the white flickery lights, which I think they put on especially for the evening display. They're going to be displaying with 2 different types of fireworks. We've got waterfalls on the wingtip tips and Roman candles. The fireworks are put together with something called E-matches, a firing mechanism that's wrapped in aluminium foil and loaded into a metal carrier bolted onto the wingtips. That has an electric connector plugged into the aircraft system. Each aircraft has 14, so it's 7 on each wingtip, and it takes the team a whole evening to fuse them up ahead of the air show. Now, with any kind of pyrotechnics or fireworks, as you would imagine if you were doing them at home or even a public display, there's always the chance that some will misfire, which means they don't go off. And when that happens, basically the aircraft is flying with a 200-mile-an-hour breeze, so occasionally you will get a misfire where the firework doesn't basically explode. So what the pilots do on that occasion is before landing, they fly in formation, one behind the other, and they have a look at each aircraft to see if there's a firework that's on fire, i.e. the cardboard casing is on fire and the firework's still attached to the aircraft. If that is the case, then the aircraft that isn't burning will land first, get the water at the ready, and basically put the fire out on the aircraft that's burning. So the guys have thought of anything. It's very unusual that happens, but all these safety measures are in place just in case.
The air is so still this evening that the smoke from the trail of the Firebirds is barely moving. It's lingering in the position that the aircraft left it in, which is quite useful actually, because we can see where they've been. And they're coming towards us now, directly over the wind farm, coming directly towards us on the green beach here in Clacton. Colour-coded green with the wristbands for your youngsters, so we know which beach you're on if you happen to get lost. It's not green as in green sand, it's just the green-coded colour beach. And here they come. And here come the fireworks. What about that, Clacton? Anything for the cheer?
Cameras at the ready.
Trails of sparks and fireworks coming from each tip of each wing. So if you can imagine, the two planes have each got two streams of fireworks coming from their wingtips, and the odd little firework explosion as well. And look at how it glints down into the sky, the twilight sky, and drifts down towards the sea. That is majestic. And with a pinky sky in the background, it's absolutely beautiful.
A million miles away, a message to the main. Oh, the seasons come and go, but I will never change, and I'm on my way. Yeah, you're listening now. They say they ain't heard nothing like this in a while. That's why they play my song on so many different dials. Cause I go more focused than a disciplined child. So when they see me, everybody barack. Man, I'm like a young gun, fully barack. I try teardrops over the massive attack. I only make hits like a wet with a racket and back. Put on my jacket and hat, slow down to earth, slow down to earth. I'm bringing gravity back, adopted by the major. I want my family back. People work hard just to get all their salary back. Cause I'm just a rat from the ghetto like Mallory Black. Man, where the hell was that at? Damn, I used to be the kid that no one cared about. That's why you have to keep screaming till they hear you out. A million miles away, a message to the main. The seasons come and go, but I will never change, and I'm on my way. Yeah, I needed a change. When we gave, we never took, we needed a change. I needed a break. For a sec, I even gave up believing and praying. I even done the legal stuff, but what needed a strain. They say the money is the reason the evil is raised. But have you ever been so happy you keep away? Mate, now my hunger will leave on my main. Rain. It feels like a long time coming. Plan. The day I thought I never planning. Plan. One day I had a dream, I tried to chase it, but I wasn't going nowhere. Running. I knew that maybe someday I would understand. Gotta change the 10 to 100 grand. Everyone's a kid that no one cares about. You just gotta keep screaming till they hear you out.
Nigel and John doing acrobatics in the air with multicoloured fireworks just a moment ago from the phone, because towards the end of the display, Nigel's asked a special request from the cockpit. They want you to turn on your mobile phone torch to make a light all the way along Clacton seafront, if you're here, so they can see if they can see you. And isn't that amazing? They're flying in close formation now, soaring into the sky with their fireworks firing from the wingtips. A trail of bright sparks and little pink explosions coming out as they go. The torches on your mobile phones ready, because we want you to hold them up towards Nigel and John very soon, soaring into the sky now quite high above us, rolling over. Fireworks just drifting down to the ground. Smoke trailing as well. I love the effect that you get from the fireworks as they drift to the ground. The stars. Full focus.
So get your cameras at the ready, and those of you with mobile phones, switch your torches on please. Special request from the cockpit. They'd like to be able to see you sparkling from the coastline. Here they come, over the wind farm, ready for the final pass. Torches on, everybody.
and I think they're thanking us, sending a lot of love with a huge heart that they're now drawing in the sky with their smoke.
And if you look along the seafront here, you can see a wonderful line of sparkling lights as the audience is now taking part in the display as well.
How cool is that? They are going to love that, Nigel and John. It looked amazing from up here on the commentary point. I can't imagine how good it looked from inside their cockpits. Thank you so much, Clacton. And thank you to Nigel and to John of the Firebirds. Let's hear it, Clacton. The youngsters. Now, we are expecting something rather special as our finale to the Twilight Flying. And if you look to your right, just as Nigel and John make their way back to Clacton Airstrip, look at that little dot that's coming from the right. It looks like a ball of light, almost like a UFO, sir, coming towards us.
You might hear some rotor blades, those of you down on the beach, as you hear the lovely sound of another helicopter approaching Clacton seafront. This is Brendan O'Brien in Otto the helicopter for a Choppermatics pyrotechnic display in the Hughes 300 aircraft. And here we go, fireworks to go, cameras at the ready again. You are going to be inspired with lots of wing overs and stall turns and flying backwards at high speed, daisy chains hovering, all with environmentally friendly smoke and pyrotechnics. Let's get your cameras ready for Otto the helicopter. Here he comes.
I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. We'll be counting stars.
Wow. And as we speak, look at this. Otto the helicopter is flying towards us with fireworks trailing from the rear and blue and green explosions going in all directions.
Swing lines, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and he shall find. Oh, I'm not that old, young, but I'm not that old. I don't think we'll go to soon. I just think what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing.
So I'm not hearing any oohs and ahs from the audience here. Come on, it's not firework night, but it's Choppermatics pyrotechnics. Let's hear some oohs and ahs at this fantastic display.
I can't imagine what it's like for Brendan up in that cockpit, in that helicopter, with all of these pyrotechnics flying out from either side, all directions. We've got the gold trailing fireworks coming from the rear of the helicopter, and a huge firework display in all directions, in all colours, firing out from the helicopter. I hope you can hear those explosions at home. Fantastic. Radio Airshow from BBC Essex.
6 feet on the screen, but no one seems to hear a thing. Still a chance for you, there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine.
So it takes up to 7 hours to prep this aircraft for a pyrotechnic display. There's a huge amount of work that goes into it. And I visited the airfield earlier and had a look, and it really just looks spectacular. Pictures will be on Twitter on BBC Essex. And here is Otto. You can see him flying along the beach. His tail is lit up in blue, and we've got all sorts of colours flashing at us. And Brendan O'Brien, the pilot, takes a good look down at the beach, having a good look at you all to see if you're having fun yet.
And a massive searchlight was on just a moment ago, lighting up the sea beneath him. So he can see us, even though it's getting quite dark here now. Clacton Pier is glowing, looking beautiful.